Hey everybody, I found a spot where there's water and I'm truly a water baby, as is Allie. So we do our best creative thinking when we're in nature. So not only do I hug redwood trees, but I also just like hearing babbling brooks and water. So I thought this would be a perfect time for me to just have some free-flowing consciousness. For any of you who are of the opinion that I'm a woman who's got my life together and I'm going to be showing you reels and information that's going to just keep you hyped and that my life is problem free. No, no. Nothing could be further from the truth. I, I definitely have lived a life, and absolutely no part of that life has been linear. Let's start with just a couple of things, and I'll expound on it in my next YouTube video. For most of my childhood, I was bullied. Definitely would never go to a high school reunion, F them. Full disclosure, I do curse. I'll always try to edit myself, but if it does happen, I'll give you a heads up before the video starts. I had my first child out of wedlock at 23. I'm a survivor of suicide. My one and only sibling passed away when I was 35 and he was 34. And survivor's guilt, that's real. I'm the oldest, and I will always believe there's something I could have said or done to prevent what happened. I finally did something right and got married to a wonderful man and had twins. And although he and I didn't make it in our marriage, I consider him one of my dearest friends that I would drop everything for and move heaven and earth to help him, as he has always done for me. Then at 14, my son had his first heart failure and needed a heart transplant. So I lived in a car for 9 months. That was hell. What else? Oh yeah. Then I married again to a minister. Yeah, I'm an ex-minister's wife who was ultimately shunned by the church and mentally abused by my then husband. So suffice it to say, I do not believe in organized religion. I walk through life spiritually and practice Transcendental Meditation, which is also known as TM. I've lost everything in my life and rebuilt myself at least 3 times. The most recent, my now 27-year-old twins were in college, and at that time they supported me financially by sharing their student loans with me until I was able to finalize my divorce and get myself into a mental state where I could thrive again. So I have mental health therapists. I suffer from generalized anxiety and PTSD because of the church. In a nutshell, the woman you're looking at who's inspiring you created this profile not only to inspire you, because I am an empath, and one of the best things I can do in life is to hype others, lift others up, and in my own way give back to 2 families who sacrificially, in one of the most darkest times of their lives, were generous enough to donate their heart so that my son could live not once but twice. And the last time it happened, I dropped to my knees and I just said, I will spend the rest of my life giving back as meaningfully as I possibly can. Why am I doing this other than to motivate myself? It's because I accepted that I must live authentically. And in my ability to live authentically, I can inspire others to live authentically. I heard one time from Dion Cole that, do you realize that there's no one on the face of this earth who looks or acts and has a talent that you do? Now I'm paraphrasing, but that stuck with me, and I realized, why the hell am I trying to look and behave and acquire the things that other people have? I have got to create my most authentic life. And it dawned on me, there are other people in this world who don't know how to begin to do that either, or lack the confidence to do it. So I'm willing to put myself out here now and inspire myself. And if in doing so it inspires you, that's a winner chicken dinner for me, because that's what it's all about. I want this world to have a whole hell of a lot more love than it has currently. And I do believe that being the change that I want to see in others is the first step to making that a reality. So I want to leave you with a couple of things that I do to help me get through each day as effectively as possible. One, I go to bed at 7 p.m. Well, no, I turn off all electronics at 7 p.m. and start listening to a self-help book while I'm brushing my teeth, washing my face, and getting ready for bed. Two, I meditate. Transcendental meditation for me has been transformative. And if you have money, find one of the local chapters and learn. If you don't have money, they do have payment plans. If you don't have money and don't see yourself having money, but you are a victim of violence, be that as an adult or a child, then locate the davidlynch.org society, because they teach transcendental meditation to people for free who are victims of violence or are disabled vets. Also, I plug in Ozlo Sleep Buds that I found on Insta. They are amazing because I can listen to a podcast, music, a book, and when I start to fall asleep, those buds know it, and they turn off the app and then turn on their app so that I can listen to white noise. And I'm getting some of the best sleep I've ever had. So I truly believe in it. As well, I live in California. So with the support and love of my healthcare providers, I do what I need to do because we have dispensaries in our neighborhood. Wink, wink. And that has helped me a lot, as long as I take it right before I go to bed, and not, hours before I go to bed, because then I get the munchies. But those 8 or 9 hours of sleep that I'm averaging now give me the impetus that I need to make it through the next day. But last but certainly not least, what's been a game changer is that I discovered the journal app on my iPhone, which allows me either to type or record my voice on how my day went. So now I write notes on everything that I accomplished, because there are lots of days where I had felt in the past like I didn't really get nothing done. So I go to sleep on that, and that's negative. I am not speaking life into myself. So instead, I now put what I accomplished, and then I record my voice on what I did, how I felt, and what my plans are for the next day. And that has been truly helpful in how I wake up. I wake up hopeful, as opposed to, here we go, we're just going to rinse and repeat this stuff again, and I don't even see the point anymore. So I would definitely say that those habit changes, that sleep hygiene that I created is really helping me. Last but certainly not least, when it comes to the journal, I always end with something inspirational, but I also like the movie Finding Nemo, where Dory says periodically, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I don't know why, but the child in me needs to hear that. Just keep swimming. It makes such a difference to me. It brings back a feeling and a mindset that I often forget still exists. So, for those of you who are having an absolutely amazing 4th of July, good on you. And for those of you who woke up potentially feeling just like me or worse, I want to say this. You're not alone. I and Allie am sending you a virtual hug. And I'd like for you to ponder the following thought. Do you know today is the youngest day you're ever going to be? The youngest you'll ever feel? The most energy you could potentially have? And tomorrow you could wake up and unexpectedly have a heart attack, aneurysm, stroke, or cancer. Now, I'm not saying that to bum you out. I am saying that to inspire you. If you are still capable of walking, talking, thinking, and existing, then seize the moment. Try and do something today that is exclusively for you, that makes you happy, that gives you inspiration to have hope for tomorrow. All right, everybody, thank you again for allowing me to have this free-flowing consciousness. I didn't know where it was gonna go, but I needed it because I do look at my posts and think to myself, okay, this child may look exactly the same in a week, but if I keep up journaling, if I keep going to the gym, which I am doing, then in about a year from now, 6 months, who knows, I am gonna see the difference. So whatever it is today, know that you are giving yourself a little seed toward your future happiness. So water that damn thing. Make it grow. Make it so luscious and so vibrant that others want some of that. Let your freak flag fly. Give others permission to be their most authentic selves. Stop living by societal imposed ideas. If that's not something you truly want, but you thought you needed to have because your mother told you, your friends told you, the person you're living with told you, stop that. Stop that right now. You are unique. You are beautiful. You deserve your own brand of happiness. And you deserve to be surrounded by people who will support that idea. Just think about what I just said. All right, let that marinate. I'll be back. You can count on it.